What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up? What up? What up? What up? That's crazy. As soon as I jumped online, and no, I don't have to use no bathroom. My stomach started saying, "Brrr." I had to cut the phone on mute. That's crazy. And no, I don't have to use no bathroom. I'm not hungry. I just came on to say what up, y'all. That's what I just talked about. I think you need to screenshot your comment, Miss Tony. Cause I made it. I said this yesterday. I said when y'all get y'all paycheck, I get half of that shit. Whenever y'all get y'all paycheck, I get half of y'all check. Y'all be watching my video at work, and I be making the time go by faster. I get half of that shit. We not gonna cuss today. What up, y'all? Them subscribers, look at them views going up. Y'all remember the views? Is that them views? You saw them views popping up. You know why? Cause I told y'all news travel, and what it is, the numbers hidden. Hey, can somebody go look at? Hey, y'all, what? Can somebody tell what did Kentucky get for me today? Anybody know? What did Kentucky get for me today? What up, everybody? Studio Ron. What up, everybody? Hey, anybody know what did Kentucky? So I just came on. I'm gonna let y'all screenshot this. Okay, yeah, okay, okay. A lot of y'all paid attention, not calling, not saying nothing bad because there's 28 people on here, and on my phone it say 14 likes. So that's a nice, that's a cool number. Most of y'all came in and spoke when y'all hit the like button. Y'all speaking, so I appreciate that. I can accept this number right here. All right, y'all. I'm letting my phone load up, as y'all see. Oh, so look, y'all. So look, y'all. Y'all 30/14, y'all. That's considered half, huh, Miss Helen? That's considered half, huh? So y'all, what did Kentucky get for evening? My boy Ronald. What did Kentucky get for evening? $8.92. $8.92. Okay, y'all. Here we go right here. So Kentucky got this. Y'all say Kentucky got this, and then Kentucky got that. That's true. Kentucky got the. Y'all remember we talked about this yesterday. But if this number come first, we don't chase none of these. Now we see any of these numbers, then we chase this. What did I give Georgia, y'all? I gave Georgia 241, didn't I? Y'all following me? We just was talking about this last night. So when I got off live, Kentucky they just got this. Because Chuck did say, man, Kentucky got 241 midday. Look. Somebody got this yesterday. Y'all remember we talked about this? My boy Cocaine, what up? What up, Miss Clark? What up, Miss Helen? What up, Nicole? Everybody. Eddie, Ronald, Tony, Studio, Miss Hurd, Lauren. Hold on, my phone be tripping. Miss Johnson, Michael, Nicole, Miss Titus, Bernard, my boy PCW. I call him Chin Well. Bernard, I said that. Stephanie, Miss Stephanie, Shonda, Miss Carol. Ricardo, I said Miss Titus, Cocaine. What up, everybody? Yeah, Cocaine, I was working out with my boy football team yesterday. So look, y'all should screenshot this. See, this how it's supposed to look. North Carolina got this straight. North Carolina got this. Y'all, North Carolina got today's date. Yeah, North Carolina got today's date. Cause 5 plus 4 plus 2, that's the sum of 11. Today's date is 9/11. Today's date is 9/11. should screenshot this. I'll do this on the later video. Today the 9th, today the 11th. What happened to Iowa? Iowa got 8, 6, 9. North Carolina got this last night. Hopefully I'm in the forecast. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Today is 9125. 9125. 9125. So the 9th month, 9/1/9/11/25. So yeah, today is a tricky date. Not a tricky date, but today represents doubles. Like the number 11 represent doubles. Like the number 11 represent this as well. Like today's date is 11. So a number 11 can represent a 9-8 pair. A number 11 can represent a 7-9 pair. And a number 11 can represent any number, a number 11 pair. It's not telling y'all to go out there and play all this. Are y'all with me? Like, like, uh, like when I played the lottery, like if I was looking at today's date, I'd be like, okay, today's date represents such and such numbers. But that wasn't telling me to go play that in Michigan because I had to do a rundown for my state. Y'all get where I'm coming from? And then from my rundown going to let me know what represent for that date. Like I'm gonna give y'all an example, y'all, but I would never teach this, y'all. You get where I'm coming from? Cause I only can read my own rundown, and it can be, I'm not gonna say tricky at times to teach y'all. And I haven't done this rundown in about 2 or 3 years, but this is the rundown I used to do. Y'all should take my midday and my even number, and I do some math with it. But I'm about to give y'all some examples, and I'm not gonna break inside of it off rip, y'all. I'm just going to share with y'all, how I had to do my rundown for my state, and then I knew what numbers represent that date. You get where I'm coming from? And because I know what numbers represent that date, it's not telling me to go out there and play that for my state because my state might not be calling for those numbers that represent the 12th date. My state could be calling for numbers that represent the 15th date. Are y'all following me? And does that make sense? Y'all remember when I be telling you, hey y'all, today is a triple trigger date. Everybody don't get triples, do we? No, but when I say that, somebody get triples, right? It'd be 1 or 2 or 3 states get triples, right? But everybody don't get triples, right? So when I be making those announcements, that it doesn't apply for everybody's state. You have to research your state to see what your state needs. Good morning, everybody. Does that make sense, y'all? I'm gonna give y'all an example. It might be a delay on my phone. I already did it with Michigan. I showed y'all with Michigan when I gave y'all 3-2, when the 3 and the 2 was in the bottom of my rundown. I shared that with y'all already. And I gave y'all the winning number. It's Wanda 414. Look at this. I'm going to start. Look, I'm in Iowa. And Iowa got 736 and 798. I have to cut some hair too at 10:30. 10:30, 11. I always put the date. September the 1st. No. This is September the 2nd rundown. I'm writing the first numbers down, but this the second, September the 2nd rundown. This for midday. I subtract 0, 5, 3. Y'all, just to let y'all know, y'all, like when I do this rundown was supposed to let me know what's supposed to happen September the 2nd, y'all. Are y'all with me? Now look at this. Look what happened September the 2nd. Y'all, are y'all with me? So I had created this like years ago. I was like, one day I was like, man, let me add this. First I started add, y'all. So I was like, 6 plus 9 is 5. Then I put the 1 right there. I'm like, damn, that's kind of throwing me off. How I know the lottery go put the 1 over there, do such and such. Because every time I get a double-digit number, I have too many numbers at the bottom because I didn't carry it over. I put a 1-5 right there. So I have like a lot of numbers on the bottom. So I say, you know what? If you subtract, you always gonna have a single-digit number, and you can work through that single-digit number. So I start subtracting. But to make a long story short, look at my bottom number. And then look what happened the next day. You see how they got 088. I start looking at this and I start looking at my rundown. But it's way more than that. Are y'all with me? And then look, I don't ever do no. You see how we got 079? I don't never just say, hey y'all 079. No, that's not how you do a rundown. You see a lot of people do that. Like after the lottery come out, they'll start circling the numbers. There go the numbers. No, that's not how you do that. Again, I'm going to repeat that because y'all in some groups where y'all see a lot of people do that. They're not going to tell y'all the answer. Let me rephrase that. The answer they gave y'all in the beginning was bullshit. And then after the lottery hit, they want to circle the winning numbers and they run down. That's not how that go. My boy Abundance. What's up, Abundance? I watched that Hakeem Supreme video when he was at the beach. It was like 7 months ago. I don't want to say the guy was Chinese, but he challenged this guy. Oh yeah, I had much respect for Hakeem. I mean, I had respect for him anyway. Like, why not his video on now? Like, watching Simi them, they cool, but I just don't really watch them. Like I told, I just know vibrations and I know what. That's just me. And Rip and all them, you can tell loyal people that you can tell when people was like growing up, you can tell when they really.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
Like growing up, they really didn't. I'm not talking about them. I'm just speaking in general. When a person grew up in a world where they didn't have nothing, but then as soon as they start making a little money, that money changed them. Yeah, that money is real. Money do change certain people, y'all. Y'all Master Shredder. Hell yeah, he loyal. Hell yeah, man, you said it too. Them the two. Hell yeah, bro. Like Rip them took it as like money and challenging, and let the YouTube want the YouTube fame. And it was so crazy abundant when I was training with the football team. Well, some of them already knew when I went to practice. They saw it. I did like 500 push-ups and push-ups. They already know when I work out. And I wasn't even doing no spectacular. I was just doing my push-ups and pull-ups, nothing spectacular. But by looking at me, you know, I told you I'm still slim. Someone was telling me abundance. Damn, man, you don't even look like you strong. But people already told me I'm just gonna be like I'm gonna be lean, not cut up, but like lean. But again, I've been doing this for a minute, so of course. You know, I'm gonna tell my boy, yeah, some of them aren't really doing exercise, but that's the downfall. You could tell, like, some of them was like lazy, but you gotta put in that work. So look, y'all, look. This is how I do this rundown. And you come on my platform and say that, homie. You came on my you came on my platform just to say that. Look, so from behind this rundown, they got 079. So from behind this rundown, they got 079. So y'all see this is me today. The next step I do this. So the next step I take 789, 789, and then I take that midday number, whatever we got for midday. I'm gonna take that midday and I'm gonna put it up under this from yesterday's evening. You see how I'm doing the rundown? This is for midday. And then when the number came out, 079, I'm gonna take 079. They gotta go. So the midday number have to go on the bottom, and the evening number go to the top. You see how I'm switching? So 736, I move that out the way. 079, 710. So when I do this, this is my evening rundown. Y'all get this? This is the evening rundown. So when I do this rundown is for evening. You see how I can do this? Like 5 plus 3 is 8. By having my rundown, at times I know if it don't come in midday, it could come in the evening, but it's really for that draw. But I know by playing the lottery, sometimes they can wait till that. See, I started looking at my rundown bottom numbers and I just started adding shit up. Now all the time it doesn't be that way, y'all. Cause look at my old rundown. Look at this 2 plus 6. We did get that 8. Look right here. 4 plus 4. We didn't get 8. But they gave us the 6 and the 2 to represent the 8. So you can't just do the rundown like that. You get where I'm coming from? Look right here. 3 plus 5. We didn't get an 8. It's a little bit more to this rundown, y'all. Because I study this rundown. So that's why I don't teach this rundown, my friend. So look, from this 17, look what they got. They got 088. 088. Y'all get where I'm coming from, but I'm about to speak on this. Hold on, just bear with me. So now you see how this was September the 2nd? Now we gonna go to September the 3rd. This is how I did my rundown. So all I'm gonna do is, when I go to September the 3rd, right, I'm gonna write the second rundown. You notice I did the first to get these numbers. Now I'm gonna have to do a rundown for these two numbers to get this number. So look, you remember I told you, look, 079, and then we go put 088. We subtract 0, 1, 1. You see how I took that, bam, bam. This is how I was doing the rundown, and this is a midday. So this rundown is supposed to let me know what's supposed to hit evening. So watch this. Look what they got. They got 3, 6, 7, and then they got 1, 3, 8. You see about me saying, well, I'll let y'all see it. So they got this, y'all. They got 367. Now watch this, y'all. By me showing y'all this, don't this look hard as hell? Come on, y'all, keep it real with me, y'all. Cause I don't want to bore none of y'all. I know some of y'all might be getting bored, but look, y'all. By me writing this down and showing y'all, don't this look challenging? Talk to me, y'all. I just want y'all to see it. Cause this is my rundown. I can read my own rundown. But I haven't done this rundown in about 3 or 4 years, y'all. And I told y'all 2 years ago, the system kind of, you get where I'm coming from. But by me showing y'all this, don't this look kind of challenging to y'all? Y'all like, what the hell? But it makes sense, right? It make a lot of sense, but it's crazy as hell, right? That's why I'm looking at this versus what I'm teaching y'all right now, y'all. Right. So watch this. Now this is for the evening rundown. I'm going to take 088. I'm going to take that 088 because y'all got this midday. So I'm going to take that 367 and put it underneath the 088. So I'm going to take the winning number and put it up under here. So this for evening. What they get in the evening, y'all. They got 138. So y'all seeing this? Y'all see this, don't y'all? And let me just do this, y'all. Let me do one more. So I'm gonna give y'all an example right quick. Hold on, y'all. Don't leave, y'all. Just bear with me. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Cause right now, everybody just said by looking at this tricky as hell, right? Hell yeah, I'm with y'all. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Y'all know it's about to heat up. Bear with me. Bear with me. So now we gonna do September the 3rd, 4th. So when you do September the 4th, you gotta write the third number down. So I'm gonna write 367 in the winning number. So I'm gonna write 367 first, and I'm gonna put it's the midday rundown. 367. Damn, I'm writing big, and then I'm gonna write 138. 138. I got hair on my neck. 2, 3, 1. I'll get where I'm coming from. Now look at this rundown. Almost the same run. I want to know did we get 2, 3, 1. I know what they did. I know what they did. Y'all get where I'm coming from. Hold on. So watch this. So from behind this rundown, this is what they got. They got 2, 3, 3. So they got 2, 3, 3. That hit, bam. So now here go the evening rundown. Now I'm gonna take 138, and I'm gonna take the winning number 233. 233. This is my evening rundown right here. This is the midday. This is the evening. So the bottom number we subtracting 1, 0, and that's a 5. So what hit? Excuse me. What hit in the evening? 098. Now watch this, y'all. Before I continue, y'all. Look, y'all, before I continue. Y'all still with me? Before I continue, y'all, watch this. So look, when I used to do this, right, let me get something to drink. Look. When I used to do this rundown, at times, when I break this down, the number didn't come like that. Sometimes the number would have came the next day, but let me rephrase that. It really didn't. Once you break your rundown, you're supposed to know what's gonna happen in that draw. But I also did a pattern where you see how I'm taking this bottom number. If I do a pattern with this bottom number, I know this bottom number can take up to 2 days, 2 to 3 days. Meaning this, 5 plus 3 is an 8. We got an 8 the next day. We got an 8 on the third. We got an 8 on the fourth. And look, we got an 8-3 pair. You see how they carry that 8-3 pair? So I start doing, like when I learned my rundown, I start doing random patterns with this. Watch this, y'all. You see how, and then look at this. Look. You see how 5 plus 3 is 8. It was letting me know that we can get an 8 pair soon. 1. This consider an 8 pair, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Now watch this. Let's go next door. You see this? Look at the bottom number, y'all. See, I have a number 10. I'm looking at 17, and I'm looking at 10 pair. I get to pick my fight. Y'all remember I told you I'm like Floyd Mayweather in the lottery, but watch this. I don't control the lottery balls. I can do a pattern all day. That doesn't mean they have to bring that pattern. But look how I'm breaking down my rundown. That's a 17. Now watch this. I'm gonna even make it look better, y'all. I'm gonna make it look interesting. Watch this. That's why I created this, y'all. Look. Y'all see this? Look at that 7 and that 1. I'm gonna talk y'all language. I know in the lottery rule, a 7 and a 1 can bring a 9-8 pair. That doesn't mean they have to bring it the next day. This is what I know. I know this 17 can flip to a 9-8. Right? Damn, that means I gotta keep going. Damn, I gotta keep going. No, I don't hear this right here. Y'all see this? Look, this is the second, and it came 2 days later. What's the 17? That's a 9-8 pair. Y'all follow me so far? Please tell me y'all follow me, because then that 17 triggered that 9-8. Watch this, y'all. What's 7 plus 1? A number 8. And then watch this, y'all. What's 17? Take away that 8. A number 9. See how y'all be talking about flipping mirror? That's how I do my flipping mirror. There's no such thing. I'm flipping the mirror, that shit to the right number, because I'm doing basic math, and I'm doing a pattern, but I'm doing basic math. Everything I do is basic math. I don't want to create the patterns, y'all. Now watch this. You see that? We got a 9-8 pair in 2 days. This my rundown. It's called a rundown. It's not called a today down or a tomorrow down. It's called a rundown. And I know the definition of running, y'all. I know a definition of running. You get where I'm coming from? So when they say run down, you gotta go. I know the difference, y'all. You see a lot of people posting up their rundowns, and then they do that rundown, and then they'll mark it off, and then they'll do a whole nother rundown, not knowing it's a rundown. Man, I try to teach so many people, but again, everybody and their mama know the lottery because grandma and granny was playing the lottery. Man, like when grandma and granny and them was playing, they was playing out of luck. I can remember right now how they was playing, y'all. They didn't even know it was basic math, y'all. They didn't know it was basic math. My granddad, they was hitting, but that was luck, y'all. To draw the people on. I'm finna tell y'all this. You know what it is? It was luck because now look at all of us. Most of our parents played the lottery. That's why we doing it. Yeah, some of y'all friends might have turned y'all on to the lottery, but some of y'all who play the lottery, our grandparents was playing the lottery. That was another trap. Y'all see the trap they set out? I know y'all. But the whole thing, that trap was this lottery was talking about us. But when they we go put some money in this, it changed the whole frequency, the whole vibration. I know y'all. Let somebody tell y'all, hey, you want to go get in this basketball tournament? What you win? a trophy, or you win some Nike shoes, or you win $500. It's a difference when Negroes done came to me and said you want to play in this tournament. It was the difference when they said you got to win just a trophy. You could just win a pair of shoes, and then when they said, "Oh, this tournament, man, you can win some money," the vibration was different back then when I was young. Winning money from winning the trophy, that's some different shit. You get where I'm coming from? You go bring it when you got that money on the line. You still go bring it with that trophy, but again, that money had people, oh, you can do what? You see how I got triggered, but let me continue this because I talk a lot. And let me at least do the fifth. Let me at least do the fifth right quick. Hold on. Let me do the fifth. So this says September the 5th, so I can explain it to y'all. Hold on. I had to take heed to this. 2, 6, 5. And then from that, they got 175. 175. I started looking at, oh, we ain't gonna go there. See, I started doing little tricks like this, y'all. Look. But you can get caught. I started doing tricks like 3 plus 5 is 8. 3. 5 plus 3 is 5. We didn't get an 8-5. I ain't gonna show that. This so crazy. Y'all had this in the run. I want to know what state I'm doing. I want to know if Iowa go get 1, 2, 3, y'all, this month. Look how many times 1, 2, 3 is in the bottom rundown. But I don't never look at this rundown like that. Y'all see the pattern? 1, 3, 2, 1 was in September evening rundown. 2, 3, 1 was in September the 4th midday rundown. Now 1, 2, 3 was in the 5th rundown. But they still didn't get, that's 1, 2, 3. They still didn't get 1, 2, 3. I want to see what's going to happen. Yeah, that's Iowa, y'all. So let me continue this. Now watch this. When I told you I was like Floyd Mayweather, watch this, y'all. In the lottery. That's 17. Now what if I do that 10? What's the 10 family? I can do 17 or I can do 10. But watch this. 10 got a lot of family members. 17 only have one family member. They only have a 9-8. Now watch this, y'all. Did we get a 10 pair after the second? Look, no 10 pair. There go a 10 pair right there. Look at that 3 and look at that 7. Look at that 3 and look at that 7. That's a 10 pair, ain't it? Y'all know how they got that 10 pair? They said 10, take away 7 is 3. And they just carry that 7 with it. Y'all get that? Look at that 10 pair. There go 2 10 pairs. Look at that 10 pair. That's why they got that 10 pair the next day. Now this was real tricky, y'all. You see how the bottom of them, we didn't add no 1 plus such and such? We didn't add that, did we? I got something for y'all. Y'all see this? See, that's why I say this is my rundown. Y'all see this? I'm nasty with my rundown. Well, let's go back here because y'all did get a 10 pair. Now watch this. That's say 11. You remember I told you can go both ways? Look. That's why they got an 11 pair. Look at this. This the 3rd. September the 3rd rundown had a 10 and 11 pair. I get to pick my fight. Look at this. Look at the 4th. This the 3rd rundown. Look at the 4th. They got 138. That look like an 11 pair. And they got 11 some. Y'all give me, y'all? Y'all give me? Look at this. That's a 12 pair. That's why they got that 7-5. And they got that 12 something. We're not doing the sums. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Look at that 13. Look at that 13. See, I'm doing some advanced shit right now. You see the 13? Same right here. They got that 12, 10. They need to get a 10 pair soon. 15 pair. They got a 15. They just brought the 15 pair. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Right there. Look at that 12 and that 13 pair keep showing up. But y'all get where I'm coming from. This called a rundown. But watch this, y'all. Look. But look, y'all. I'm just speaking. I'm not breaking it down. Y'all. I'm just giving y'all an example. Y'all see this? Don't this look familiar? Watch this, y'all. What's 5 take away 1? That's a 4. What's 5 plus 1? A 6. But what's 5 take away 1? Y'all see that? Y'all see how I got that colored in? Y'all see why I can't look at it? What's 8 take away 1? I got love for y'all. Can I get some flames, y'all? Look, y'all. What's 8 take away 1? That's a 7, right? Okay. Now watch this. Look at 5 take away 1. We didn't get a 4. You look at the rundown. Look at this. What's 5 take away? We didn't get a 4. But y'all know what? What I teach y'all about this number right here. What I teach y'all about 25. See, whenever I do a rundown and I see the number 25 in there, I gotta be a little cautious because it say comeback. You get where I'm coming from? I have to be a little cautious, y'all, because something can come back. Something can come back. Look how that 7-4 came back. You get where I'm coming from? Look at the comeback. They brought the whole 2-5. Y'all give me my friend. But for the most part, we subtract, y'all. And this run, look at this. Look right here. 6 take away 1 equals 5, right? So watch this, y'all. So watch this. If I was from Iowa, y'all get where I'm coming from? Look at this. Watch this, y'all. What's 7 take away 1? But they added. Watch this, y'all. What's 7 take away 1? Come on, y'all. Help me out right quick, y'all. Help me out, y'all. What's 7 take away 1? Because y'all know we subtract, right? Y'all know that, right? 7 take away 1 is 6. So watch this, y'all. We should have got a 6, right? But watch this. Y'all notice we got a 6. How, Deon Staley? Watch this, y'all. This will make me different from any group leader. Watch this. A number 6 is really a 16 as well. A 16 really is a number 6. So what is a 6? A 16. Now watch this. What is a 16? A 16. Look at the other side. So what's a 16? The lottery out cold, ain't they, y'all? I'm about to start over, y'all. Look how they get down, y'all. We doing the rundown like we supposed to do, y'all. Because it's telling us to subtract. But again, last time we had that 7 and that 1, I do both of them, y'all. But right here, look. The pattern telling us to subtract. But you remember when I showed y'all the example in my book? One time somebody added and subtract. So watch this. Before I step into this fight, I know what can possibly happen, y'all. That's why I play offense and defense. Okay, I'm going to do the pattern the right way. Now, what if they add? That's why I can't teach the lottery, because it's a lot going on. But what I'm showing y'all nowadays is flawless as hell, y'all. Y'all don't have to break y'all neck doing all this shit, y'all. I know this can be challenging, but watch this. You see how they gave us a 16? That's a 6 in a different language. Look, when the lottery do that, y'all, we not gonna win. Go ahead, y'all got this. Y'all get where I'm coming from. But y'all remember I was telling y'all when I played the lottery and I lost this way, at first I get mad, but I didn't get mad. I just be like, okay, I know they can do that. Now, when I see this, you remember I told y'all when I lost, everybody know when they lost the fight. You get where I'm coming from? So when I see that number, flashbacks, what if? What if that? Y'all give me? But watch this. They didn't do the what if. 8 take away 1 is 7. They follow directions, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? They follow directions, y'all. Are y'all with me? But I just know when I see certain numbers in certain positions, I know what's what. But look at this. Let's go back. Look at the rundown, y'all. Let's call it rundown. We got a 13 pair. And then a lot of times I do this too. 0 plus 5 plus 3 is 8. That's how I start learning about pairs, y'all. 8-3 pair, 8-5 pair, 8-0 pair. There go to 8-0. Are y'all following me? Are y'all following me? This is called a rundown. I had to study my rundown, y'all. And this only one rundown. This is only for 1 month. I had so many books. I threw a lot of books away, y'all. But I'm only using this one example, y'all. This is all I need, my friends. But I don't use this. Cause I know it can be tricky, y'all. That's why I say when I was doing a rundown, if I moved to Ohio, all I'm gonna do is everything I was doing in Michigan, I'm apply to Ohio number. Same, and ain't no difference, y'all, because I'm doing a rundown for that state. I'm taking whatever state I'm going, I'm taking their midday number, evening number. Like right here, this is Iowa. I was doing the same thing I was doing in Michigan, y'all. There's no different. Numbers don't lie. And then I did so many different little patterns, y'all. I was playing with the bottom numbers. I was doing so many patterns, y'all. But you can get caught up. I was adding these numbers, y'all. I was playing with, I got an example right here. You see this? You see how I got that 9? Because I was like 2 plus 7 is 9. I'm going to see if I have another example. So y'all can see what I'm talking about. Like right here. I was like 9 plus 5 is 14. You get where I'm coming from? So when I'm looking at this rundown, I already know when I see 6 plus 9 is 15, or then they say 16, take away 9. That's how they got that 7, y'all. That's why I can't teach y'all this. And I use that C word. Look at this. 9 plus 9 is an 18. So I know how they got that 8, my friend. You get where I'm coming from? Look right here. 9 plus 8 is what? That's the number 7, my friend. So I know what numbers that's really strong with this type of pattern. Y'all notice the 9 is in the back. And look at that. They applied that pattern. That's why we got that 8. You see the 9 is in the back. They applied that pattern. That's why we got that 7. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Hell yeah, y'all get where I'm coming from. Yes, y'all get where I'm coming from, y'all. Yes, I know it take a lot of practice, y'all. Yes, yes. You can do this. You can say 17, take away 8. 17, take away 8. 17, take away 8. That's why we got that 9-8 pair. Look right here. 10, take away 7. 10, take away 7. That's why we got that 3, y'all. Are y'all following me, y'all? This is a rundown. But this is challenging. That's why I taught y'all this. Before I go, y'all, I'm about to go. I'm about to go, y'all. Before I go, I told y'all what I'm going to do. I'm gonna let y'all see that I move fast. Y'all. But I was just giving y'all examples. And then right here, 7 plus 1 plus 0 is 8. 8-7, 8-1 pair, 8-0 pair. We got that 8-0 pair. Y'all get where I'm coming from? So here go the answer, and here go the answer. Look, here go the answer, here go the answer. You got 2 pairs. This one didn't happen. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2, 1, 2, 0. They didn't get, I know this is a special number. Look at this right here. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is what? That's a 6. Telling me 6 1 6 2 6 3. 6 1 6 2 6 3. 6 1 6 2 6 3. Nah, how can I use this? Oh no, that is right. And then they didn't even get no 6 1 or no 6 2. But this the third. Matter of fact, I gotta go back and see. I'm gonna see what happened on the 6 and the 7. What happened on the 6 and the 7? There go the 6 1 right there on the 7. Y'all got a 6 1 on the 7. Y'all got a 6 1 on the 7. Y'all see doing this? You spend a lot of damn money. That's why I said I was in these fights with these pairs, y'all, until I understood the lottery. I had to understand the lottery, y'all. Like, damn, D-Wiz, you playing a lot of pairs for these many, look, for like 3 or 4 days, and you spent this amount, and you only won this amount. Damn, you did all that researching for that, bro? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. That's how I know if I break a pattern down, I know if it makes sense or not, y'all. Before I play it, like hell no, it's too much going on. When y'all hear y'all boys saying, man, it's too much going on. It's too much going on. See, this rundown will let you know, y'all. It's called a rundown. But this a mother scruncher to teach. It's a mother scruncher. So all the new members, and this is what I'm teaching. Let's go to Iowa. I'm in Iowa already. Yes, we already in Iowa. So I'm gonna do yesterday now. I'm gonna give y'all an example. This is the new way, y'all. And then I'm gone. Seven, 5, 8 on the 10. So we want to figure out what does the 7-5 bring. Y'all can go watch my video yesterday, the day before yesterday. So we breaking down 7, 5, 8. I'm gonna put midday. I'm gonna do this later on. I'm just giving y'all examples. So whatever I'm doing, y'all can do for y'all state. So my next step, I'm about to backtrack. I'm looking for a 7-5 pair. I'm looking for a 7 in the front and a 5 in the middle. So I'm backtracking. Hold on. All right. We strolling down. I'm looking for a 7-5 pair, y'all. So look, nope, not this. Watch this, not this. Bernard, not this. What's up, Miss Courtney? What up, Brian? Who else on here? I'm not looking at the chat, y'all. Barbara, Benny, D'Angelo, Ishana, Son of Beats, Janella, Miss Helen, Ricardo, Bob, Tony. What's up, everybody, y'all? Now, right here, this is not, no, excuse me. Look, it have to be straight like this, y'all. Again, I'm gonna repeat. The 7 have to be in the front. The 5 have to be in the middle, y'all. Not the same setup. Not the same setup. and I'm backtracking. Nope, nope. We in Iowa. And them triples floating. Hey y'all, we already know the key pairs for triple. Look at that 2-6 pair. 2-6 and 5-2. We looking for 7-5, y'all. We looking for 7-5. 7-5. 7 in the front, 5 in the middle. I know I'm moving fast, y'all. 7 in the front, 5 in the middle. And then the whole thing, if y'all can't find those numbers for it, it's telling y'all, move on. Y'all get where I'm coming from, move on to another number. Flat out. Move on. There's nothing to talk about. Oh, we have one on board. We have one on board. It still came on the 6. Look at this. That's 7-5-4. That's the right order. So I'm gonna write 7-5-4. Are y'all with me? 7-5-4. Then all I'm gonna do is put the date, the 6. My next step, I'm gonna write 310 down. 310. Put that line. Then I'm gonna write the 7. I'm gonna write the 8. I'm gonna write the 9. I'm gonna write the 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going 5 days. I'm researching 5 days, 266 and 613. And the whole purpose of this, we want to have 5 examples going across. We want to have at least 5 examples going across. And what we looking for, y'all, we looking for multiple matching pairs, y'all. 1 pair per row. I can't even talk. 1 pair per row. Yeah, my speeching is bad when I be trying to rush. I know that when I talk and I take it slow, I can pronounce the words, y'all. It was funny when somebody was like, no, your tongue just moving faster than something. What you thinking or whatever. I was laughing. I'm looking for 7-5. I know I'm moving fast, y'all. Damn, y'all don't like the 7-5. Damn. Y'all trying to make this fight. But I'm glad it's like this. I'm glad I'm researching this and we don't see the pair. Now y'all know what to do. So y'all can see me with doing. Look, I'm in a fight right now. Y'all get where I'm coming from? And I'm glad y'all seeing this fight. In case some of y'all run into this problem, y'all gonna know what to do. Do y'all agree? I agree with this, y'all. This is not the same. It's not the same. The 5 have to be in the middle, y'all. I can't stress this enough. It have to be straight like that, too. This is not right, y'all. The 7 have to be in the front, the 5 in the middle. And I know y'all not slow, y'all, but I'm a flawless teacher, y'all. I'm gonna explain that shit to y'all, my friend, to the T. And I'm gonna keep rubbing that in. We not using that, nope. We not using that. The 5 is in the front. I see one right here, y'all. Well, let's go on this road. We still researching. No, this is not good because the 5 is in the 3rd spot. This is no. Bam. All we doing is backtracking. Here we go, right here. You see on the 5th, 750. That's a go. So I'm gonna write 750. Then I'm gonna write the date, the 5th. And then I'm gonna write the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th lottery number. And all we doing is looking for matching pairs, y'all. One, two, three, four, 5. 8-7, 8-7, 8-5. I see an 8-5 so far twice. I see a 6-1. I see a 6-1. Y'all get what I'm doing? But we gotta continue, y'all. I see a 1-4. I see a 1-4. I see a 6-3. I see a 6-3. So far, y'all get the picture. That's why we going straight across. And when we have, and the whole thing, y'all, we looking for 5 or 4. We looking for 5 straight across, all 5, or we looking for 4, y'all, matching pairs. The minimum is 4. The highest is 5, y'all. What up, everybody? So now I'm gonna go back next year. You know I can't go back too far, y'all. So some of y'all can go back far. That's wonderful. So only can go back too far. Only can go back far. Let me see. Only can go back to September. So I'm gonna start in December. Still looking for a 7-5. Somebody said November the 6th. Hell yeah, there y'all go. Look at that teamwork. Look at that teamwork. Look at that teamwork. Somebody said 242 in there 2 times. Y'all see what y'all doing? Y'all see that, Courtney? Y'all see what y'all doing? Y'all researching and y'all using y'all eyes. Because what is this, y'all? This is a rundown. Like, this is a rundown and this is a rundown. Which one look easy to y'all? This one look easy, don't it? And it's giving us, I ain't gonna say accurate pairs, but and it's giving us the accurate pairs, y'all. Okay, son of beats. Hold on, keep that there. Hold on. So you said 751. That hit on the 6. That's flawless. So now I'm right to 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So we see that 2-4 pair so far. We see that 2-4 pair so far. And it's only one per row, y'all. Like you see how we got 4-2 twice. You don't count. You don't say 4-2 one time, 4-2 two times. No, you don't do that. It's one per row. So this go consider as one. Both of these go consider as one. One is one per row, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know that it's one pair per row. If you have three of the same pairs in that row, those three consider one. Are y'all with me? One per row. One per row. Somebody said 8-0, 8-0, two times. So right now we have to continue. But so far we already see 2, 4, 3 times. So that's all I'm telling y'all. Right now, if y'all don't have nothing that's 3 or better, anything that's 2 and 1, it's irrelevant so far until we continue. I'm trying to teach y'all. Don't focus on the wrong answer, y'all. It's a right way and it's a wrong way to the lottery. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Like if I find 4 pairs and some of y'all start posting 3 pairs, y'all gotta go back to school. It's only one way to this, y'all. I'm keeping it real. Not school, not real school, but you have to go back from the beginning, my friend, of my video, my friend. Not the real actual school, y'all. Somebody said 10 pair, 10 pair, 10 pair. Let's keep going though, y'all. You come to class, you pass, y'all. I know y'all told me a date, but y'all know I like to, I'm a research still. It goes something on the 27th. Again, I'm gonna write the 28th, 29th, 30, 31, 32. Y'all know the routine. That's so crazy. My YouTube video, when I was at my boy practice, they was playing that rap music. I didn't. Well, I'm gonna go back and see. I still didn't get no strike yet. How? And all that music was in the background. So I'm assuming. Yeah, I wonder why though. 1, 2, 3. I mean, that's a good thing. I know something. I'm gonna let y'all look. I know something y'all. I'll let y'all look. I'll look for another one. I like this music playing. So that's just, and normally I do this. All I'm gonna do is go to Illinois. I don't know why I always pick Illinois. Like if Iowa only had 3, I'm gonna go to Illinois and find 2 numbers from Illinois. Y'all get me? Again, I'm gonna say that again. If I did this pattern, damn, Illinois got my number too. Look, it's a triple trigger. And then we got a pattern for Illinois. Look at that. Man, we got to do a lesson on that. We have to do a lesson on this chart for real. So when I go to Illinois, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm looking for a 7-5. That's nasty. Hold on. Okay, let me stay in my lane. We're looking for a 7-5. All right. I see one. see one. Here you go, right here. They got the 752 on the 4. So then I'm gonna put Illinois to make it be known that I'm using Illinois for. I'm using Illinois for some help. 752, and it came on the 4. And I'm gonna write the date down. And real talk, like when you do examples like this, like I normally use 1. Well, no man, I ain't gonna even say that. Cause I use 1, so. Why put that in your head? And don't say it, Wiz. Let's go. Let the party begin. Let the party begin. Alright. There go a 2-4. 2-4 4 times. There go a 2-4 1 time. There go a 2-4 2 times. There go a 2-4 2 times. There go a 2-4 3 times. There go a 2-4 4 times. There go a 2-4 4 times. What, y'all see something? I see it 3-4. I see it 3-4. I see it 3-4. I see it 3-4. Then 3-4 4 times. Here go a 3-4 pair. 1 time. There go a 3-4 pair 1 time. Here go a 3-4 pair 2 times. Here go a 3-4 pair 3 times. 3 times. Here go a 4-3 4 times. So we see a 4-3 4 times. Anybody else see something? Somebody, Ricardo said 5-9 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Nope, it's a wrap. Nope, 5-9 is no play. Let me see 6-1. Let me see 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Okay. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's, man. I love when y'all defeat me. I love when y'all defeat me. I love when y'all defeat me, but we just having fun, y'all. It's not defeat. We doing our homework together, y'all. I think my uncle is about to come in. I gotta hit mute, y'all. He gonna start talking. Oh, we gonna have to continue this later. All right, y'all. We gonna continue later. Who is that? Who is that? Okay. So I damn 6-1 killed the game. 6-1 4 times. 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 What else y'all see? Somebody said 8-0 4 times. Okay, let me see 8-0. Okay. Here go 8-0 one time. Here go 8-0 two times. Here go 8-0 three times. Here go 8-0 four times. Good one. Somebody said, okay, we went over 5-9 at the top. 8-2-4 at the top. 8-2-4 at the top. 8-2-4 at the top. Somebody said 8-2-4 at the top. Yeah. Okay, that's considered still. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna get some chicken. I'm gonna get some of that crispy chicken. So do y'all see anything else with 4? We only looking for 4 because 5 killed the game. But we go look for 4. Y'all see something else with 4? Oh, I did say 4-3. I said 4-3, and I said 4-3 as well.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
My boy said bet. So now the next step is this, y'all. We not about to play all these pairs. We about to go back and research and see which one I already hit. But before we start by looking at this, I know a 4 and a 7. Well, all these numbers represent this, but that 6 and that 1 is a killer. Why? Anybody know why 6 and a 1 is a... I don't want to use that word on YouTube. And I'm about to get off in a minute. Y'all know why 6 and a 1 is out code? Because watch this. When you go to my chart and you look at a 1 and a 6, you see that 5 and that 7. So a 1 and a 6 can bring a 5-7. So watch this. What a 5-7 can bring? A 5-7 should be able to bring a 1-6. Y'all see that, y'all? That's nasty, ain't it, y'all? If a 7-5 can bring a 1-6, that means a 1-6 can bring a 7-5, right? Same as this. If it's 7-5, y'all get where I'm coming from? See, you got to know how to read the numbers to know which pairs are stronger than another, my friend. But again, my name is Deon Staley. I don't control the ball. And then after we do that, y'all, I might have to come back, but then I teach us how to get the third number. But that's the only tricky part about this, my friend, is y'all getting that third number. Because look at this, all these single-digit dates. But getting that third number, just break inside the last 2 numbers, meaning this, using the chart. Like you see how they say 52, a 5 and a 2 can bring a 3, 7, 1, 0, 9, 8, 6. Yes, I know it's a lot. So it's telling us to play. Look for 4-2-3, 4-2-7. Yeah, that's how deep this shit is, y'all. Excuse my French. Why did I just cuss? Yeah, why? Yeah, why? Yeah, I gotta cut hair, y'all. I want some chicken. Yeah, should I cut first? Or should I get that chicken? And then when I come on, I'm gonna do something too. I'm gonna send y'all to the right video. So let me see. While looking at this, let me see if we get a 4-2 pair yet. Nope, this is an indicator for a 4-2 pair. That's another indicator for a 4-2 pair. Y'all 4-2 good. So what about a 6-1 Wiz? Nope, y'all already got a 6-1. That 6-1 triggered that 1. That 6-1 brought that. Look at that. All they did was, what's 6 plus 1? 7, 7-5 pair. So I'm going to cross that 6-1 out. Because they already got the 6-1. So now I'm looking, that 4-2 is a go. I would need a 4-2 pair. That's a go. So my next set, let me see, did they get a 4-3? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. They already got a 4-3. So that 3-4 already came. That 3-4 triggered that 7-5. Because if a 7-5 trigger a 4-3, what if I see a 4-3 first and then we got a 7-5? That's letting me know that this 3 bought that 7-5. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I'm not paying attention to that. So we go cross that out. But we always come back and research, y'all. So we only have one pair. Did y'all see what I did? We had all 3 pairs. But when we went to go research, these pairs already hit. And this one didn't hit. So this can be in raw for my state. So it's telling me a 4-2. Now the next step is I try to get that third number. I use that T word. So I look and see, okay, they got 824 and they got 240. Right here, no 2-4 pair. Right here they got 243 and they got 429. Right here they got 224. Right here they got 242, 142. So how did they get this 2? I guess 4 take away 6 or 7 and 5. How did they get this 1? 7, 6 plus 4 is 10. Okay, I see that. So let's come right here. How did they get this 2? Yes, that 5 and that 0 is a 2. These words, you never told us a 5 and a 0 can make a 2. You never told us a 5 and a 0 can make a 2. Don't never tell me that. A 5 and a 0 can trigger a number 2. That 5 and that 0 trigger that 2 with that 2-4. See what we doing, y'all? We trying to get the third number with this 2-4 pair. So what I'm doing is I broke inside this 6 take away 4 is 2. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Or they could have said 6 plus 4 is 10 and kept that 1. Right here, a 5 and a 0 is a 2. Like right here, what's a 6 and a 1? A 6 and a 1. A 6 and a 1 is, there go that 9. I wish I had my book. That 6 and that 1 trigger that 9. That's why y'all got that 429. Okay, now you have a double digit number. That's what we look for, double digit numbers. But we didn't get a 2-4. So right here, what's a 4 and a 2? A 4 and a 2 can make a what? 4 times 2. That's why they got that 8. So when I come down here, this gonna be tricky, but it's not tricky, but it's tricky. So that 1 and that 0, I don't know what they doing. So I'm gonna say that 1 and that 0 is like a 9 or 10. Take away 8 is a 2 or 3 or 7. Those are my key numbers. So Iowa can get a 429, 422, 423, or 427. 8 and 1 is a 3. 8 and 1 is that, yeah. All right, much love. What else is a 1 and a 0? What else is a 1 and a 0? Uh-oh, a 1 and a 0 is a 2. A 1 and a 0, I already got that 2. A 1 and a 0 is that 9. I got that 9. I'm following all rules. Then I did 10, take away 8. Then I did that 8 and that 1. What's the 8 and the 1, Wiz? An 8 and the 1 is a 3. An 8 and the 1 is a 2. Look at that. I overplayed. You get where I'm coming from? So Iowa, and y'all know this can take up to 3. This can take up to 3 days, y'all. Because we went within 5 days, y'all. But we can play these numbers for 5 days. Y'all get where I'm coming from. Much love to everybody, y'all. This is Iowa midday. Later on today, y'all, I'm gonna do Iowa. I'm gonna do Iowa evening. See, I did the 10th date. This the 10th. So I'm gonna do this tonight, y'all. And all I'm doing is showing y'all. I'm teaching y'all how to do a rundown for y'all state, midday and evening, y'all. That's all I'm doing, y'all. And I told you all I'm gonna be doing is Iowa. So my example is gonna be with Iowa, and y'all have to apply what I'm doing. Y'all supposed to do it with y'all state. They say it goes back to the 4. Y'all have to 452. Yeah, that's another one too. Cause I wanted to put 427 and 425. I'm gonna put that for the backside. I'm gonna put backside 425, 42 with the 7. Cause I see the number 25 in there. These are the main numbers. Oh, we already have a 7. All right, y'all. Much love. I told you once not once, when I'm constantly doing this, y'all don't have no choice but to learn this, my friends. But much love, y'all. I'm about to go, y'all. All right, y'all. Much love. Abundance. I know you probably about to go live. Hey man, I'm sore, but I gotta do something. But yeah, I'm sore. And then for me doing them squats, I still feeling in my quads and my legs. I ain't gonna say that's crazy. That come with the game. I've been slipping on my ab work. I'm not gonna even lie. I've been slipping. I used to be doing them ab works every night. I'm like, bro, you getting lazy. All right, y'all. Much love, y'all. I'm about to go. Much love. Much love. Much love.